Hello and good evening, everybody. It is 3rd of August 2024 और पिछले हफ्ते कुछ था मिसिंग. क्या था मिसिंग? वीकली राउंडअप में देखे और इस वीक के मार्केट वॉलेटिलिटी को देखते हुए बहुत सारे मेरे पास डीएम्स भी आए, कुछ मैसेजेस कमेंट सेक्शन में भी आए कि वीकली राउंडअप कहाँ है, वीकली राउंडअप मिसिंग है. और वो इस वीक के मार्केट को देख के समझ में भी आ गया कि क्यों इतना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट लग रहा है वीकली राउंडअप. तो बिकॉज एके वाज बिजी, उनके कुछ पर्सनल कमिटमेंट्स थे, हम नहीं शूट कर पाए वीकली राउंडअप लास्ट वीक का. उसके लिए मेरी तरफ से सिंसियर अपॉलॉजीज. बट गुड न्यूज इज कि इस वीक हम फिर पकड़ के लेकर आ गए हैं. तो लेट मी जस्ट ब्रिंग हिम ऑन स्टेज एंड सी कि आगे क्या होने वाला है. हेलो, गुड इवनिंग अंकित, हाउ आर यू?
Good evening, Rachit. I'm very fine. How are you?
Uh, can't say I'm fine. The markets are not really making me happy anymore.
क्यों
So, what
पच्चीस
is
हजार
happening?
25,000? What a milestone! What a
But the way
milestone!
it has corrected today is
Yeah, मतलब it's
making
not
me.
safe. There are no levels that are permanent, you
Right.
know. And yesterday when it hit 25,000 for the first time, I was in my head thinking that when I started to work, I remember Nifty of about 1,200 levels. 20 साल पहले 1200 का लेवल है. तो मतलब आप समझिए क्या जर्नी है इस इंडेक्स की, दैट फ्रॉम 1200 to double and then to 10 times. It's phenomenal, the kind of journey it has Indian markets have taken. Now that you see, Monday and Tuesday were extremely volatile sessions, and then of course the volatility settled through the week, as and when the you know the budget news or whatever, the increased STT, the long term capital gains, a whole lot of thing got slowly got seeped into the investor mentality. Things got settled and we got ready to move ahead. But fundamentally speaking, again, most results are kind of missing the estimates this quarter. तो ये जो पिछले 2 वीक में रिजल्ट्स आए हैं, मतलब देर आर, अगर आप देखें तो बहुत गिने चुने ऐसे रिजल्ट हैं जो एक्चुअली एक्सपेक्टेशन मीट कर रहे हैं. Even for that matter, even Reliance did not meet expectations. IT did meet expectations because the expectations were very low. So somewhere the market is kind of reluctant to give a valuation further for further growth or further growth, further 2 quarter or 2 years, because they are not, the valuations are not, fundamental valuations are not keeping up with what the market is giving. तो वो थोड़ी reluctance एक देखने को मिली है. Stock specific, yes. Say this week Maruti result was there. Very good results. I won't say excellent results, but again, what Maruti usually posts, उस हिसाब से थोड़ा subdued है ही. हाँ, नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स अगर आप देखें तो मारुति की तो अच्छी खासी रहती है. बट अगेन द स्टॉक वाज रिवॉर्डेड. Yesterday it touched 13,600, 700 odd rupees, and of course that attracted the kind of selling it attracted. आज आप देखिए ना, वापस 1000 पॉइंट नीचे मारुति. So having said that, okay, let's come to this week. This week again, a lot of volatility, as you just noticed. Lot of factors are in play. We're not just talking about our Indian corporate results. A lot of data from US is being played upon. uh, आज अगर आप देखिए ये PMI डेटा कम आया है, हाउसिंग डेटा इतना पॉजिटिव नहीं आया है. द पॉजिटिव डेटा फ्रॉम FOMC मीट, what the markets have been playing on is the rate cut in September. But I think with this level of market, somehow that I feel it is factored in. अब वो नहीं होता है या डिले हो जाता है, then it will be a problem for us, because we have kind of factored in, because this rate cut in September is being talked about for a long time now. अभी बहुत टाइम से इसके बारे में बात हो रही है that चांसेस बढ़ रहे हैं, इंडिकेशन आ रहा है, कुछ मिस्टर पॉवल ने बोल दिया to. But again, having said that, international factors were very crucial in this week. यूएस से डेटा मिक्स बैग आया है, जो पहले एक तरह से पॉजिटिव आ रहा था. इफ यू रिमेंबर समटाइम इन द मिडल ऑफ द वीक देयर वाज सम इंक्रीज इन टेंशंस in Middle East, where the Hezbollah leader was killed in a strike and all that. That news was coming. So all of that basically amounted to the kind of volatility. Not just India, in fact, globally it was a very volatile week, so to say. But yeah, but again, let us we should not celebrating the fact that in the middle of all this volatility, we still achieved a milestone. We still achieve a life high yesterday, 25,000.
Well, I very categorically remember last week when we connected offline, like not on weekly roundup. I had a word with you, and you were very confident that next week 25,000 pakka. So when it touched 25,000, I was like, "Acha, theek hai, okay, done." So now what's next? So I thought that something will happen. 25,300 levels might open up, and something of this sort might happen. But then somehow it did not. So okay, so it was the week gone by. But what do you see ahead? How do we place ourselves in the week in the coming week?
रचित, आई फील दैट 25,000 एक बार टच करके एक दिन एक बंद भी एक बार क्लोजिंग सेशन में दे दिया. बट somehow I feel that, if we want to talk about, like I've always maintained this, if you want to talk about higher levels, 25,300, what's next? 25,300, 500, 26,000 or whatever. Okay, we can only talk about higher levels if we have a backing up of funds who are ready to put in at that level. Today at 25,000 level Nifty, there is a lot of reluctance to believe in the bull market. I'll give you a very short small example. If you make a small trade, if you buy करंट मार्केट लेवल से 300 पॉइंट ऊपर का अगर आप कॉल खरीदते हो एंड मार्केट ऊपर जाता है, भले 300 पॉइंट ऊपर नहीं जाता है, you will see the price of that call go up at a very slow pace, which means the reluctance towards committing to a bull market. But if you buy this level से 3 level नीचे का put and the next day market falls on 100 points, that the price of that put will skyrocket. And this I'm talking about from personal experience.
So does that mean?
No, what does I'm not talking numericals over here. I'm not talking about levels over here. Okay. I'm talking about आज आप 24,900 पे हो या 25,000 पे हो, करेक्ट? इस लेवल पे अगर आप 80 रुपए में कॉल लेते हो 25,200 का, ओके, कल को 25,100 हो जाता है, वो 80 का 100 होगा, 110 होगा, ओके. पर अगर सेम लेवल पे आप पुट लेते हो 24,700 का और कल 150 पॉइंट नीचे गिर जाता है, 100 पॉइंट नीचे गिर जाता है, तो द इंक्रीज इन द एफिनिटी टू बिलीव in a bear market right now, because the levels are so high, the inclination to believe कि भाई अब जाएगा बाजार is very high. टेक्निकली ऑल्सो आज का जो करेक्शन देखा आपने, आज पूरा टाइम सारे शॉर्ट टर्म मूविंग एवरेजेस के नीचे था बाजार.
Right.
In fact, it closed also between 10 and 15 day moving average के नीचे बंद हुआ है. So I am not, unless some fireworks happen in over the weekend, मुझे मंडे भी स्लो लगता है ओपनिंग. आई एम नॉट सेइंग यहाँ से एक और गैप डाउन हो जाएगा 200 पॉइंट, आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट, बट मुझे मंडे कुछ, unless we have a game changing or some really big positive news over the weekend, मंडे मुझे ठंडा ही लगता है. So next week I am again advising caution. I am not saying I am again saying, please be very careful. Please look at Monday. Let the week begin. Let it start. Then take a call. Again, see, we have started a new month. Okay. Most SIPs will come in place in this week. Okay. So there is a very big possibility that after 7th or 8th, we'll start stocks start going up.
Okay.
There's a big possibility, but right now, going by, by how the trade is going, the pattern is going, I feel that the inclination towards going up, even at 25,000, with all the bullishness in mind, 25,500 की कोई बात नहीं कर रहा है,
Right.
और बहुत कम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, and मतलब वो भी, मैं अगर जो बड़े से बड़ा बुल भी है, वो थोड़ा कम कन्विक्शन के साथ बोल रहा है. And like I've always told you that, it has to spend time in the level. We have just had one day at 25,
Got it.
and the very next day we have fallen down. Okay, now अगर हम ये रेंज भी देखें, 200 या 300 पॉइंट की भी रेंज देखें, 24,800 से 25,100, 15 दिन निकाले तो सही, बाजार अपने आप ये बिहेवियर अपने आप चेंज हो जाएगा. Automatically you will see the affinity to believe in bull market is increasing. Once that
Okay.
happens, then I will be able to tell you क्या level दिखता है अगला.
So does that mean that in the coming week we have to practice some real
Patience.
safe trades,
Yes,
patience,
yes, yes,
and
yes.
we have to see as to if we get the buying interest in the market, we only should initiate our buying side trades only then. Till that time, wait and watch would be the right idea and right way to play the market.
Correct, correct.
चलिए ठीक है. After I think some odd 12 or 13 weeks, for the first time we are listening to the idea of wait and watch. So
Yeah,
the next week we'll try and wait and watch, and if anything happens, I believe we might, like, as you're talking about the fireworks, if any fireworks or something big happens, we'll again try and connect with you and take the direction. If not,
sure,
then of course the next weekend we'll get back and we'll understand as to how do we need to take ahead the markets.
sure, sure, sure.
Right. It was amazing talking to you.
Thank you,
Thank you
thank you.
and
Likewise.
have an amazing weekend.
Yeah, you have a good weekend too. Bye bye.